Okay, people, so hi Dad and hi everybody else. I'm making a video because Ryan Gorman said he wanted to see things on YouTube, and God knows I do things that Ryan Gorman tells me to do. So, and this is also so I can show my dad the Law Quad, a pretty sweet building. I will now attempt to cross the street without killing myself. See if we can do this. Fortunately, it's fall break, so no one's really here. This would be a lot more exciting about a week ago. Alright, crossing the street. That's a large one. And we are going into the Law Quad. Excitement abounds. Now, pet Mets and stuffed dogs have seen the Law Quad because I forced them to walk through it on a very cold morning in which all pet Mets wanted was a cinnamon roll. Regrettably, he did not get a cinnamon roll, and I still feel kind of bad about it. Anyway, alright, here is the main attraction, and I will just pan around with this fancy camera that MTVusent sent me so you can see it.
Das heißt, es wäre wahrscheinlich so verfügbar.
Okay, people. This is the reading room of the law library. And I'll have to be very, very quiet. I was here all last week. Okay. As we're exiting the law library,
Ach so, nicht lernmäßig.
next we're going on another adventure.
Okay, alles klar, dann bis später. Ciao.
We are walking towards the center of Central Campus. If you don't know, the University of Michigan has 3 campuses on the Ann Arbor campus because we also have locations in Dearborn and in Flint. There's North Campus where the engineering school is, as is the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, as is the School of Music. I think they restated that. Oh yes, the art school's on there too. Anyway, on Central Campus is everything that normal people do, and on South Campus is the athletic campus. And that is near where I live. Anyway, so we're walking towards South University at the moment. It's a street of stuff. It's way more exciting when you're a freshman. Southview gets a little old after a while. And then you move on to other streets that are not weird. Alright. So, we're gonna walk across the street. Once again, this would have been a lot more dangerous were it not the midst of fall break and no one is here. I apologize if this random walking is a little bit boring, but I can't really figure out how else to do this because, God knows, I'm just surprised I haven't broken this camera yet. See? Side of Law Quad. Over there is Martha Cook. It's a women's only dorm. People who live there are strange. I used to live with a girl who did. All of her letters to me involved prose and extremely complicated language. That made me feel weird. Anyway, this is the president of the university's house, Mary Sue Coleman's house. Never actually seen her there, but legend is she actually does stay here. Alright, we're walking. Now, the really exciting thing about this camera is that it's about the size of an iPod. Not one of the old ones, one of the new ones. It's pretty exciting. Clements Library. I was forced to be there for a while. You have to ask permission to get stuff out from there because they have things that maybe they shouldn't have. Like, you know, things from the 1650s and Nazi operation plans and, you know, things which, yeah, is mildly entertaining to have, but I don't really think it's necessary. Anyway, okay, so as we're walking up ahead, we're going to be looking up because this is one side of the graduate library. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is 7 floors of book. How many hours have I spent there? I don't want to know. Because they have study carrels, which are little rooms where there's a desk, a chair, and a place to plug stuff in. And you could conceivably spend 15 hours there without really realizing it. Have I done that? Yes, I have. Am I proud of it? Not really. Alright, we are walking currently underneath the graduate library. We're going to look over. If you see over there, it attaches to the undergraduate library, or UGLI, as we call it. UGLI. As we cross this way, we are entering the realm of true Central Campus. You'll note that there are diagonal pathways. All the pathways connect to all the other pathways. So you can conceivably walk on one path all the way from the medical school to the law library, which I think is pretty cool. Right here, we have Haven, Angel, and Mason Hall. They all attach. That's where most of my classes are, because I'm an LS&A, whereas engineering students call it LS and Play, but there is no play involved. And we are walking towards the Diag, center of campus, where normally there'd be a lot of people, and people holding signs about how we're all going to hell, and then people on teeter-totters trying to raise money for things. And generally this is the part where I put on my iPhone, or my iPod, and pretend I'm not there. Because no one will talk to you at that point. Which is lovely. Alright. This is really the main attraction, particularly at this time of year, because it is lovely. And you can get a full view of basically all of campus. It's delightful. Alright, so we are nearing there. You'll note this is one side, the other side, of the graduate library. This side's much more attractive. And I'm going to stand in the middle so you can get a nice panning view. Ooh, I know, I'm excited. Okay, so here we go. Hey, there's the sun. There's the bell tower. If you can see, there's a shorter building to the right of the bell tower. That is the Rackham Graduate School. And you'll note that Rackham and the graduate library face one another. This is the M, the legendary center of campus. And there's my shadow. How exciting. M, people on campus, people walking around. It's very exciting. It's a very nice day, which is actually why I wanted to do this video. Now, you can see most of the buildings here on campus. Over there is the Natural Science Building. Here's some more engineering buildings because some engineering classes are on campus. Alright, that is just enough excitement for me for today. Alright. Now I'm going to go input this onto a computer in Angel Hall, and then I'm going to send it to all of you. And I trust, because most of you don't have anything to do Or if you do have something to do, you don't want to do it, you'd be perfectly happy to watch my video. Because, you know, I don't have to go to work for another 2 hours. It's exciting times. Let's see. Anything else you guys should note? There are lots of buildings. Let's really hope that Angel Hall is open. Because otherwise, this whole plan gets a little more complicated. Hey, waiting to inhale. I helped raise money so they could put on this movie. It's about medical marijuana laws. It was very exciting. And involved meeting with lots of people with way too much authority. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off now and see what we can do.